Hi, I'm Adam Simon, Director of Strategy for the IPG Media Lab. Last year, the lab launched Fast Forward, bringing you insights from the world of technology and helping you make them actionable for your brand. Here at CES, we sorted through the companies exhibiting, all 4,000 of them, to help you understand what's important at this year's show for your automotive brand.
This is the 50th year of CES, and after a lull in the early days of the smartphone, it's roaring back and bigger than ever. Now that we can assume everyone owns a smartphone, entire industries have been forced to reconfigure themselves, and Apple and Google cast a long shadow across the show floor, despite their continued absence. In 2016, cars have taken over CES. What used to be dominated by the aftermarket is now filled with OEMs. Last year, the story was all about driverless cars, and while that's still present, this year, manufacturers are eager to tell you how quickly they're transitioning to electronic vehicles. Cars are becoming less like machines and more like smartphones on wheels. Phone and PC component manufacturers like Qualcomm and Nvidia are rushing in to help fill the gaps, bringing serious computing power to the car. FARADAY Future finally broke their silence with the FF01, a 1,000-horsepower concept race car that looks like the Batmobile. The bigger news from them points to the next evolution of the auto industry. A new business model focused on subscription access instead of ownership, so customers can use different models for different use cases throughout the month. They also announced a modular drivetrain that can be used to power all of their future models, from sedans to race cars. Even the aftermarket has changed, with companies like DELPHI offering solutions to add connectivity to legacy vehicles. With the replacement cycle for cars in the US approaching 10 years, there will be a lot of consumers in the market for more affordable ways to upgrade their existing vehicles. Even replacement parts can be made on demand with new metal 3D printers, simplifying the aftermarket supply chain. Mary Barra, the CEO of General Motors, summed it up best when she said that the car industry is going to change more in the next 5 years than it has in the last 50. Televisions used to be the focus of CES, and this year, a ton of manufacturers rolled out high dynamic range sets, adding better color and contrast to their 4K displays. But the real innovation in television is happening in software and distribution, with Netflix expanding to 130 new countries and nearly every set-top interface supporting universal search across cable and streaming services. VR is a headliner again this year. Oculus opened pre-orders for the Rift, and Sony and HTC are expected to launch their devices later this year. While there are still long lines to demo all three major headsets, this year we saw lots of 360-degree cameras that will get consumers creating content for VR. And of course, drones were everywhere at this year's show. Drones that pilot themselves, drones that follow you, and drones that go faster, farther, or behave more like pets. We even saw a drone that will carry you.
And that's CES 2016. Some technology for today, some for tomorrow, and some for the future. We'll be back next year to help you sort through the rubble. In the meantime, look out for our Fast Forward updates and events. And if you'd like to schedule some time to meet with the lab in person, please reach out. Thanks for watching.